HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Let's go.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU
Hey,
better than yours.
where you from?
From the north.
Where you from?
From the south.
Where you from?
From the east.
Where you from?
From the west.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than yours.
Either from the SWAC or the MEAC. Come on. The CIAA or the CAT. HBCU is where the beat we compete, but we're family. They're from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA or the CAT.
Come on, y'all.
HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU
Hey,
better
where
than
you
yours.
from? Where you from?
From the north.
Where you from?
From the south.
Where you from?
From the east.
Where you from? My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better
You
than
can
yours.
be from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA, or the CAC. At the end of the day, we got your back because we're family. We're family. From the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA, or the CAC. It don't matter where you're coming from, cause we are still family. My HBCU better than yours.
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 Where you from?
From the north.
Where you from?
From the south.
Where you from?
From the east.
Where you from? My HBCU better than yours.
My HBCU better than
Drop the
yours.
beat, come on. Come on. My HBC is better than yours. Hey, come on. My HBC is better than yours. We still family. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? My HBC is better than yours. Hey, we compete, but we still family. Remember to rep your HBCU and say this real loud. My HBCU better than yours.
Hey everybody, what's really happening? I'm Anthony Brown. Welcome to the HBCU Alumni House Party for June 30th, 2021. I'm feeling a little naked because I don't have my other pop-up banners, my usual HBCU and my UNCF. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. So welcome to the show. Oh my God. So you see some of the schools that we are highlighting for the week. We're going to tell you about it in just a moment. But right now, before you do anything else, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let me know let me know in the chat where you're watching from. Let me know right now in the chat, what city. Well, what school do you represent? Shout it out. What fraternity, sorority do you represent? Come on, rep your school, rep your organization. Let me see. I want to put it up on the screen and welcome you to the show again. And all my tardy to the party folks. How you doing? For all my rewatchers, my replayers, how you doing? So glad you were watching it, after the fact because you were working or you were doing something else or you're watching another podcast and you want to come in now, you're going to watch us. Or shout out also to all of our podcast listeners. How you doing? All right, so listen, let me see what we got going on. Hey, Dr. Linda Woodard, how are you? All the way from Jacksonville, Florida. How you doing, love? Let me see who we got here. We got Tina. Tina is at Tampa, Florida, Hampton University, and a member of Delta Sigma Theta. I see you out here in these streets. All right, Linda said, listen, she's going to represent for her mama. Her mama is a South Carolina State University grad and your daughter as well. Okay, see, All right, so, hey, how you doing? So, again, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that share button, and let me right now bring on our co-host for the evening, all the way from San Antonio, Texas. Y'all show some love for Monique Robinson from Wilberforce University. How you doing?
How are you today? I'm doing good. I was doing so good, I forgot to unclick the mute because I was like, okay, see, these schools in here repping today.
Listen, I'm out here just trying to live my best life. Went to the gym today, was fussing and fussing. I was fussing, but I did it, but I was fussing. Don't let me in that tone of voice.
We in this together. We in the gym. I swim or I'm at the gym, period.
Oh my gosh. Yes. So I am so glad I see okay, hey, Jennifer Woodard. Okay, Bulldog Pride in the house, another South Carolina State University grad. Let me see who we got here. Roberta Pinckney, member of Alpha Kappa Alpha and Barbara Scotia College.
Wow.
Hey, Roberta, your school's coming up next week. We are celebrating Barbara Scotia College next week. So make sure you come on back. Matter of fact, maybe you could be one of our guests next week. Who knows? All right. Hey, I think that's probably Vanessa right there talking about, hey, Mr. Brown. That's Vanessa. All right. So don't forget to hit that like button, hit that share button. Bah, 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 bah. All right. So you have an HBCU that you are putting together in San Antonio, Texas.
Yes, I'm so excited. Like I'm extremely excited.
Wow.
Myself, Wilberforce graduate, a Grambling graduate, and a Howard graduate came together, and we gonna make it happen for our scholars here. And not only are we celebrating this year's graduates, but last year's graduates as well.
Awesome. So for anybody who is watching right now that's in the San Antonio, Texas area, please make sure you leave a comment. Reach out to Monique so that way you can get involved as volunteers, alums. It doesn't matter if you went to a public or private HBCU or 2-year, 4-year. We want to celebrate any student that is going to school this fall, class of 2020 and 21.
Yes.
Upperclassmen, you come on through too. We just want to say hello to you so you can meet some of the students.
Yeah, well, our goal is to connect the new students with some of the alums. So we really want the alums to come out.
Okay, so we want alumni, we want current students, and we want new students. Yes.
Yes, so that's our goal with that. So I'm extremely excited. We met Monday. I don't know if you've seen the picture, but yeah, we met. We ready.
Okay. And shout out to the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges because they just had their send-off this past Sunday. We gave out over 80 foot lockers full of stuff. All of your residential halls, dorm essentials, full of stuff. We had students going from Kentucky State to Hampton to Bethune to Wilberforce to Central to Spelman to Wiley to Tuskegee. I mean A&T. They're going everywhere.
Wow.
So we did the same thing. We celebrated students both class 2020 and 21 in a nice drive-by. We had a DJ, we had food. And it was nice to see all of the alumni chapters come out. We had members of the Panhellenic Councils, all the Greek organizations, they came out. We have volunteers from First Energy, Dominion East Ohio Gas, from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. Oh, yeah, we did the thing.
Okay, then. Well, ours is until August 1st. So it's August 1st, but I am extremely excited. I was like, oh my God, finally. Because I remember, that's how we met, remember?
Right. Matter of fact, look here. Look at Dayton. Dayton, your hometown. Dayton said Dayton is coming up too. So on Sunday,
I'm going.
So Sunday, July 11th, they are doing their drive-by HBCU send-off on that Sunday afternoon. So I'm in Cleveland, so I'm gonna go do a drive-by. I'm gonna do it. That's a long drive-by for me.
I might fly up there for that.
You know, so I'm gonna go check out what Dayton is doing and celebrate with those alumni there. Matter of fact, the word on the street is, listen, you ain't hear this from me, but I heard that Dayton raised over $20,000. And they're buying Foot Lockers, they're buying laptops, they're buying gift cards. Oh yeah.
But that's the Gym City. That's what they do.
Oh yeah, they're showing up and showing out. So shout out to all of those HBCU alums down there. But speaking of HBCUs, Monique, let's go and get started with the show. Listen, we got 3 amazing HBCUs that we are lifting up today, right? Every week, we're lifting up some schools. So this week, we are showing love to North Carolina A&T State University. We're also showing love to Talladega College and to the mother, Tuskegee. Listen, Mother Tuskegee in the house. So
love it.
And I want to shout out again all of our alums. If you've been giving us and supporting the HBCU Alumni Cares campaign since February 1st of this year, so far you have helped us raise over $26,000. Now, we didn't have anybody reach the top 10 last week, but here's the top 10 so far. 49 schools have benefited from our efforts this year. But I'm a little concerned, and we're going to still keep praying. We're going to keep it on the prayer list for this one because these same 49 schools in 2020, we raised $87,000 with the same 49 schools in 2020. So I'm hoping that our alumni are giving directly to their school. Please tell me that you all are increasing your alumni giving to your school. And you're creating those opportunities and those endowments and those, you're creating just those legacies of contributions. Please tell me you're doing that. Just tell me you're doing that. All right. Before we go to our first guest, again, let me tell you about the the campaigns this week. Now at 750. This was as of 750. Yeah. So A&T. Now, again, I don't expect, let me come over here real quick. I don't expect that A&T, Talladega, and Tuskegee alums to do this by themselves. We want all HBCU alumni to support all HBCUs. Okay, so I'm going to make sure I get my donation. But the thing is, I'm not just asking A&T, Talladega, and Tuskegee. Do I want them to give? Yes. But I need all of you all who are watching and friends of everybody who's watching, and your friends and somebody who's watching to also give to these HBCUs. Now listen, we just came up with this grand celebration of Juneteenth. We are the Juneteenth.
That's facts.
Now, A&T, as of 750 this evening, had $5 in the kitty.
Oh no.
Now, we raised $675 of them last year. Talladega, we raised $335 for you last year. Tuskegee, we did $7,000 for you last year. We got to do something better with these kiddies. So hopefully with our guests coming on today, they will be able to share with you their story of why they attended their HBCU. And maybe from their story, you will be so compelled to want to give a donation and support. And you want to know the other schools coming up in the month of July? Well, here they are. Barbara Scotia College and Bethune-Cookman University. You kick off the month of July on Monday. As we close these 3 schools, we kick off these 2 schools. And Monique, you know what's so special and unique about the relationship between these 2 schools?
Barbara Scotia and Bethune?
Uh-huh.
Are they land grant? Well, I don't know. I might be wrong.
No. No, there's something special about those 2 schools. So it was ironic how they fell in the same week. They're both related because of Mary McLeod Bethune. Mary McLeod Bethune attended Barbara Scotia, but started Bethune-Cookman. And then next week is the anniversary of her birthday.
Oh, that's gonna be nice.
So
You playing that?
I didn't do it. I did not do it. I didn't fall. I didn't do how Tuskegee fell on their anniversary on their Founders Day week. It just happened.
Oh wow.
So July 12th, Dillard University. And we got to go make a change real quick. It says Edward Waters College, but congratulations today. Edward Waters is now Edward Waters University.
Wow.
As of today.
I like that campus too. They have a nice campus too.
So congrats to Edward Waters and Dr. Faison for doing an exceptional job. And now a university. Yes. So that's on the July 12th. Dillard University and Edward Waters University. July 19th, Florida Memorial University, Rust College, and the University of the Virgin Islands. And July 26th, Grambling State University and Jackson State University.
How do you get them two on the same day? You know that's a rivalry.
Okay. We did this. I didn't do this. I'm just the voice. All right, so listen here. Without any further ado, right after this commercial break, we are going to be talking to Kyra Marshall from North Carolina A&T State University, and we're going to find out from her really why do they think they got the greatest homecoming on earth.
Are you interested in attending an historically black college or university? Hello, my name is Robert Mason. I'm president and founder of the Common Black College application. Our application allows students to apply to over 50 historically black colleges and universities at the same time for only $20. HBCU graduates have been some of the most renowned individuals in their respective fields since the late 1800s. In addition to that, our faculty and staff are truly committed to your success, and they have a vested interest in seeing that you do well. That, coupled with the academic rigor and the fact that you will establish lifelong relationships, are just some of the many benefits of your attending an historically black college or university. So if you're interested in completing the Common Black College app, visit our website at commonblackcollegeapp.com to apply now. Thank you, and get educated.
If you love concerts and live theater, going to baseball games, and eating in restaurants, inside. If you love parties and the small talk with the guy who makes you iced coffee the right way, then wear a mask and let's beat this virus so we can get back to the things we love. Mask up, America.
Do you have prediabetes? If you do, you're not alone. 1 in 3 American adults has prediabetes, and more than 80% don't know they have it. Prediabetes is a serious medical condition that puts you at high risk for type 2 diabetes. But now, North Carolina residents with prediabetes can enroll in a free or low-cost national diabetes prevention program. You can make healthy changes with support from this proven program. Get started now at joinaprogram.org.
Oh, well, you know what? I'm sitting here just looking at the screen and forgot that the commercial was over. Hey, welcome back to the show. I was trying to get my notes up real quick. I'm so
Oh my God.
I'm going to cut to the shade because I'm sitting here like, I'm over here just only like, oh, I got one more commercial.
Not today.
Not today. All right, so without any further ado, I'm just going to jump right on in it. Y'all, I think she sent me some stuff. I wanted to at least talk about who she was and what, no, that's not fair. That's not fair.
It's okay. We just roll with it.
I'm going to roll with it today. Listen. All right, here we go. Kyra Marshall is a 1998 graduate of North Carolina A&T State University. She considers herself a real Aggie, having obtained a B.S. in agricultural sciences. Her love for her alma mater began as a high school student. Interesting. Okay, that's something we got to talk about. As a high school student, and she knows that she bleeds Aggie blue and gold. Okay, no, I'm kidding. She's an active alumna, having served as past president of the Dallas-Fort Worth Alumni Association. Okay, okay, Texas. I see you out here. She's on the National Alumni Board and Class Reunion Chair twice. And in 2011, she received the Howard Barnhill Alumni Service Award. Y'all, come on. Let me see you in the chat. Let me see y'all. I need to see my Aggies in the chat right now. Make some noise for Kyra Marshall.
Well, since you said you wouldn't say it, I'm going to say it. For all my Aggies, can I get an Aggie prize?
Can I be an honorary Aggie? Because I want to say.
Yes, you just say it right on back. You know, that's all you have to do. Say it back.
Okay, let's do it. I'm ready.
Aggie pride.
Aggie pride.
There you go.
You got me out. Come on now. Okay, I cheer for Bethune too.
I know, I'm messing with you. So listen, Kyra, thank you for joining us today. I mean, it was like we put the call out at the last minute and say, hey, I need somebody from North Carolina A&T, and you like, okay, I'm here. What you need?
Yes, it was like a miracle too, because I was at the park with the kids. You know, it's hot. We were eating ice cream, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, I have to be on camera.
Let's talk about hot now. We already had that moment about being hot.
Yes, we had the moment about being hot. Yes,
it's hot. My air is broke. It's hot. All right. So now listen. So let me now go back. You said you felt the Aggie pride spirit since high school.
Since high school. So my mother actually was an ambassador for the School of Agriculture. So she was an ambassador, meaning that she helped to recruit students into the School of Agriculture. So I benefited from that, from being a part of the research apprenticeship program, starting I think it was my sophomore year in high school. So I started going to the campus, staying on campus, and doing agricultural research. Therefore, went all the way through the program. I applied to one school. I applied to North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University. That was the only school I applied to. And I was nervous. I was like, maybe that's not the right thing to do. Maybe I should have had a backup plan. I didn't have a backup plan. That was it. That was it for me. But every single moment, being at A&T, being in Carver Hall, I am a real Aggie through and through. I do have a BS degree in agriculture. So, Aggies study agriculture. So I'm a real Aggie.
Listen, I was saying earlier, I've been to your campus before. I took some students to visit, and I actually got lost because I think the city, A&T is its own city. It's got to have its own zip code, own post office, or something, because y'all huge.
Yeah, we have a real campus. Like some schools, I'm not going to say what, are a couple of blocks inside of urban dense. But it's okay. We love all HBCUs, but you want to come to a real campus, you come to Aggie Land. You drive down Elm Street, you're going to see the signs that say Aggie Land. It's going to take you right to it.
All right, so give us the tea. Give us the tea behind this whole GHO.
Yes, GHO, the greatest homecoming on earth. So I'm a 90s Aggie. So in the 90s, it was pre-GHO. It was still homecoming, but it was pre-GHO. GHO started, I don't know, in the 2000s, somewhere along there. But hey, it's a hashtag, it's a lifestyle thing. So we are the greatest homecoming on earth. We are so great that the circus tried to sue us and say, no, you can't be on earth. And look at them. They're not even in existence anymore. We're not going to talk about that, though. But we are still the greatest homecoming on earth.
Oh, my God.
Everyone that attends, I don't care who you are, where you from. I know one time I ran into one of my coworkers at GHO, and I was like, hey, I didn't know you ran to A&T, and they were like, oh, I didn't. I just been coming since I was enlisted in the Navy. My come to homecoming with me. And he was like, I've been coming for the past 20 years. I don't miss a year. So it's the greatest. So if you want to see something that's awesome. So again, we have a large campus. So it's people everywhere. It's tailgates everywhere. Every year it gets better. They have stages set up all over the place. So if you want to see some live entertainment, a great football team that's going to win the game, because, we actually go to the game.
And we can't wait to go back to the game this year.
Oh, yes. We can't wait to go back to the game. But everything is absolutely phenomenal. And as with all HBCUs and homecomings, we are literally going home. But that is the 1 week. It's a whole week. We don't do just a couple of days. We don't do just a weekend. It's an entire week. If you like me, I take off on Wednesday. From Wednesday to Monday, I'm not going to be found. Don't look for me, because I'm going to have to recup. I go down on Wednesday night. I start on Thursday. You have to go through the motions. You have to pace yourself. You have to go through the motions. And then you have to take Sunday and Monday to recover.
Baby, why I booked my hotel today? I booked my hotel today for homecoming.
Now, if you book your hotel for G-Ho, it's already sold out.
I don't know. I'm not about, girl, don't do that.
Come on, Bethune.
What you're not going to do. So now let's talk about real quick. Let's talk about the fact. So you are a part of your alumni chapter in Dallas-Fort Worth and a member of your national alumni, board. What has that been like for you all as alums to have to maneuver in this pandemic to be able to engage and fundraise?
So I'm no longer in Dallas. I'm actively engaged. So I am in the DC metro area. So
excuse me, okay.
Yeah. I'm a native Washingtonian, so I came back home. But I will say that. So the Alumni Association has done a lot of things. It's been very strong. It's been very active. And they do a phenomenal job. The DC Alumni chapter is a very strong chapter. They do a phenomenal job with fundraising. They do a phenomenal job with outreach, with recruitment. And so it hasn't stopped. It's you have to adapt. You can't stop. You have to adapt, because you have to reach students where they are. So, the incoming freshman class from last year and this year, they finished out school online. So you have to meet them where they are. So you have to have online events. You have to have online, get-togethers and whatever you can do to remain safe, to raise the money, to reach out to them, to let them know we're still here with you. The Alumni Association in the DC area is also very significant in that they stay in close contact with current students. So there's always a send-off. There's always we'll come get you. We'll send a bus to come get you for Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of those things. So those things are extremely important in maintaining the connection that students have. And so that the current students know that the Alumni Association, we are a family. And that's the thing about A&T. People always say, well, what is it about A&T? It's family. It's flat out family. It does not matter where you are in life. I can go anywhere. Right. And I say Aggie Pride is worldwide. I ain't
gonna hold you, because there's an alumni chapter here in Cleveland, Ohio, and they are strong. They don't pull no punches. When you say show up, they gonna show out.
Yes.
Every time. Hey, for those who are watching us right now, if you've never seen the campus, if you've been under a rock, I don't know how, but if you've just never heard of North Carolina A&T State University, shame on you, first of all. But two, we're going to take a quick moment. We're going to just take a look at the campus and learn some of the history of this amazing institution.
Established in 1891, North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University is one of 19 historically black colleges and universities with the distinction of being a land-grant institution. Land grants are a product of legislation introduced by Vermont Representative and Senator Justin Smith Morrill, who had a vision to make education available to all social classes, not just the wealthy and the affluent. Now, the first Morrill Act, signed into law in 1862 by President Abraham Lincoln, provided 30,000 acres of land, that's federal land, to each member of the congressional delegation to be sold, with the proceeds being used to fund public colleges with a focus on agriculture and the mechanical arts. Following the Civil War, the act was extended to include states that once seceded from the Union, including North Carolina, which established what is now known as North Carolina State University. In the year 1890, Congress passed the Second Morrill Act, which stipulated that African Americans be included in the U.S. land-grant higher education system without discrimination, with many southern and border states unwilling to integrate their universities. Second land-grant institutions had to be established.
How A&T came into being is an interesting story. It was in 1890 when the Secretary of Interior wrote to the governor and indicated that provisions for colored students to attend land-grant institutions had to be made. Since North Carolina State already existed, the governor asked if some of the teachers could teach students at Shaw University to see if that would qualify. The answer to that question was no, and that's when the governor proposed to the General Assembly that it establish a land-grant institution for the colored race.
After the governor's proposal, on March 9, 1891, the North Carolinian General Assembly voted to appoint a board of trustees and gave them the authority to establish the Agricultural and Mechanical College for the colored race. The designated purpose was to, quote, teach agriculture and mechanical arts and such branches of learning as related thereto, not excluding academic and classical instruction, end quote. On March 3, 1892, the first Board of Trustees voted to make the college's home in Greensboro. Greensboro residents like DeWitt Clinton Benbow and Charles H. Moore gifted 14 acres of land and $11,000 to the college. Other cities, including Durham and Mebane and Raleigh and Wilmington and Winston, now Winston-Salem, also made applications for the university.
While A&T had its humble beginning, the vision and hard work we call Aggie Pride fueled the earliest leaders and supporters. Pride is on display across every inch of our campus and thrives in the lives of all who call themselves Aggies. From the very beginning, this university's priority has been to educate students for the careers of tomorrow. Today, the principles are the same, and we are working diligently every day to be better than yesterday.
As one of America's most highly respected doctoral research land-grant universities, the university's learner-centered community continues to develop and preserve intellectual capital for interdisciplinary learning, achievement, and community engagement. Aggies lead, Aggies achieve, Aggies do.
We are proud. Our history is rich with achievement and tradition. Our university is a place where the dynamic and the visionary challenge the status quo. We share a vision of preeminence. Using our minds, our research, and our passion, we engage the community and create positive, lasting global change. We are better than yesterday, but never as good as tomorrow. And our excellence has no boundaries, because that's what Aggies do.
At North Carolina A&T, we prepare our students to be leaders of tomorrow. For the third year in a row, we've been recognized as the #1 HBCU in America. Our student athletes excel on the field, and we create a culture of winning and success. We are a STEM powerhouse, and more African Americans graduate with degrees in engineering from A&T than any other school in the nation. Our value to in-state students is clear. Money Magazine rated us the most affordable of North Carolina's top universities. Here, you're not just a number, you are family.
Awesome. And I don't want to go without saying how A&T was a major contributor in the whole civil rights movement and the whole Greensboro 4 and the sit-ins, and you all had that statue on campus. So I don't want to go without even, you just can't say civil rights and all of what we accomplished without noting some of the influences, especially our HBCUs like A&T.
Yes, this is very true. And even current day history, the current administrator of the EPA is one of my classmates, Michael Regan. He is the first Black man to lead the EPA, class of 1998. He's demonstrating that Aggie pride. He's the full essence of what it is to be an Aggie, because that's what Aggies do. We Aggies lead, Aggies achieve. That is what we do.
Listen,
we have 4. Actually, we have a little bit more than that, but we're going to talk about 4 track stars that are going to represent the Olympics. So you want to know why North Carolina Agricultural Technical State University is the greatest?
Oh, there she goes.
Just look at mine.
So now let's talk about this greatest real quick. Let's talk about how we can share with our viewing audience. They're watching live. They're going to watch on the replay. They're listening on the podcast. Why they should be supporting why should they give a donation to A&T? This is your chance. As an alum, tell them. Give them your story. And
I am a sustained giver for A&T. I have been forever. But there's so many different reasons why you should give to A&T. And a lot of them we are history makers. Aggies do. Aggies lead. Aggies achieve. We lead from the front. We are on the front lines. We have been on the front lines with the A&T 4 that sat down at the lunch counter and refused to leave and led a whole national movement, from Jesse Jackson, who was an alum of North Carolina A&T, that continues to push and fight every single day, to Michael Regan, the administrator of the EPA, to all of the track stars that are going to Tokyo to represent the United States of America in the Olympics this summer. That is what we are all about. We are about creating a legacy. We are about creating history. We are about doing the things that we need to do to support our community and uplift our people. From the very inception of our university, when it was just the college and Shaw University. My father is actually an alum of Shaw University. So we know that is home for us. But from the very inception, we have set out, the mission of A&T is to grow people into doing great things in the world. Aggie pride is worldwide.
There you go. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we have dropped the link in the chat. It's right there on the screen. Anything that we collect through the HBCU Alumni Cares campaign goes strictly to North Carolina A&T to be used for scholarships and support for students. That's it. That's all. So it never touches my hand. It goes straight from your credit card straight to the institution to support what the school and the alumni are here for, to help support our scholars to get to and through. So whatever you can do, we would hope that we can increase that $5. Now listen, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna bring Kyra back. I love her energy. Listen, because all this energy, y'all don't feel it. I feel all this love, this beautiful smile, all of this energy, this A&T pride. Boy, it's just radiating off of her. Listen, she didn't put her pearls on today. Yeah. She might even have her chucks on. I don't even know, because she was outside.
She got that shield in the background.
You see that shield in the back, though. You see it.
That shield, and she let me say Aggie Price, and she got my vote today. She let me say Aggie.
So I know she's gonna get on the phone real quick and let some folks know what's happening. We're gonna bring her back in a little bit as we talk to our friends from Tuskegee and from Talladega real quick, and we're gonna see if we can learn a little bit more about Kyra with the HBCU this or that. So y'all stay tuned. Continue to hit that like, hit that share, hit that donate button, and make a donation. Kyra, thank you, and we will see you a little bit later in the show.
Shout out to the innovators, the makers, the doers, the hustlers looking to grow their business, skills, and career. Facebook Elevate is a program and community that provides free digital marketing courses, potential job opportunities, and one-on-one coaching from Facebook experts. Build your online presence, kickstart your career, or become a creator, because your kinds of dreams transform blocks, cities, the world. Click to learn more. Facebook Elevate, on the rise, together.
I don't think we're free in this country. For 100 years, you saw black people menaced and targeted and lynched and beaten and brutalized. I think we're burdened by this history. You are obligated to do something to address that, or you become part of the problem. More people have to be willing to do that uncomfortable, inconvenient thing that justice requires for things to get better. We don't have to fear fairness. We don't have to fear equality. We don't have to fear doing the right thing.
Truth can inspire change. Learn more at eji.org.
Hi. Can I get the now bar, please?
No problem. $1.
Have a good one.
Got it.
Hi, can I get a now bar, please?
$1.
Thanks.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey.
Hey, let me get a now bar.
Sure. $1.
Appreciate you.
You got it.
How's it going? Can I get a now bar?
Hey, stop right there! Get down on the ground out here, firing! Get down! Over your head! Now!
Hey, welcome back to the show. So listen, that was pretty cool. We learned some good stuff about North Carolina A&T.
I did. Some things I didn't know before.
So listen, ladies and gentlemen, we want to make sure that you see the information about how's your Facebook Elevate classes coming?
Honestly, I finished one. I'm still looking for others to do. It's a good program.
Okay.
It's at your own pace. So
you on summer break right now?
I'm sorry?
You on summer break?
I'm on summer break. I'm on work break. It seems like.
Yeah, I figured maybe you're taking a vacation from that too. Shout out also to Facebook, because Facebook Elevate came and did a workshop at my National Alumni Association convention for Bethune-Cookman. They actually did a workshop to talk about some of the things that you're doing in that class. So for any other National Alumni Association, if you're interested in having Facebook Elevate come and be a part of your national convention virtually or in person, just hit me up. They're friends of mine. I know them. I'm good with I'm on the inside with some people at Facebook. Holler at your boy. Sign up for the link. It's free. Use that link. It's a free class. So take advantage of it. It's a digital marketing certification. It's free. So visit the link in the chat for more information. Hey, one more other thing before we get about it. Hey, our next guest is coming from Talladega College real quick. But listen. New shirt.
I see it. I had to lean all the way up to see what it said at first.
You
You know, ain't no telling with you. It isn't. Like the shirt you had on the other week, ain't no telling what's gonna come out my mouth. Don't have me on speakerphone. So I said, what does that say?
Right. So, yes, a DILF. Now, I don't know where your mind is, because some of y'all, your minds, you're nasty. You're nasty, and you're nasty. I don't know where your mind is.
My mind wasn't there.
This says dedicated, involved, loving father.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yes. As a matter of fact, you know, even so much so, my son and I, because my son's still home.
Yay!
Yeah, he's still home. He stayed a few more days. And so we actually did a Father-Son Day. We actually went to the mall, did a little shopping.
What?
Right, because we can shop in the same store, right?
Okay, then.
And wait, here's the other one. I'm smaller than him.
See, you done started something. He probably about to go back to the gym now.
But then we also went and got a mani-pedi. Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
Oh, that's loving it.
Self-care is important. So, but if you want to grab you one of these shirts for self-care, you know, just to kind of inspire you if you're a father, or if you want to see some of our other shirts that we got on the product line. So if you want to catch you a shirt like, you know, my other shirts I like to show. This one here, like, you know, my half good, half holy.
Favorite shirt in the whole.
Or this one right here, you know, this is all this is my political, this is my stance right here. My skin color is not a crime.
Yeah, I need that one.
So you know I got a promo code for you, right? So we do have a promo code. We did drop that information in the link. Go to my link right there. It's a section in it's on my link tree. Go to my link tree. There's a section called Go Shopping. And you can find the Power in Black tees 15% off. Matter of fact, if you want to also be
you fancy, you got a shopping on your link tree. You got okay.
If you are interested in doing a StreamYard, if you want to do live stream podcasting yourself, and you want to use a platform like StreamYard, yeah, you might be able to. Maybe you can get you a pillow. I'm sorry, Monique. I got you $10 off as soon as you subscribe. Got a promo link for that as well. All right. Nonetheless, listen, we about to go and get started. Our next guest is a graduate of Talladega College, class of 1998. She was a biology major. And I'm not mistaken, I think that she is also, I hope I'm saying this correctly, I think pretty girls wear pearls still. I want to say yes. She is also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Y'all show some love. She's Diga proud, Diga strong. Y'all show some love for Carmen Davis. Ba, 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 ba.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you all?
We are doing
Thanks
well.
for having me.
Thanks you for being here today, and maybe just going to just jump in and just have a quick conversation and talk about Talladega College. I got to shout out real quick Dr. Billy Hawkins.
Absolutely. The phenomenal Dr. Hawkins, who unfortunately is retiring after next year. I really hate to see him go. He's done so many phenomenal things for the institution and pushing them forward over the last 10 plus years that he's been there. So it's definitely going to be a loss, but he is leaving Talladega better than he found it.
Listen, that man, actually, he is an inspiration. I would not be in the position I am in now with UNCF without his support. He's the one who actually pushed me and challenged me to do what I'm doing now. So I always have to give him a shout out for that, and I appreciate it. Matter of fact, he joined me a couple weeks ago for a UNCF Sunday event because he chairs our UNCF presidents board, and I get to be the alum on that board with all the other UNCF college presidents. So kudos, Dr. Hawkins, that's my man. But anyway, let's talk about Carmen.
Well, I started out at Talladega in 1994. Talladega was not my first choice institution. However, once I got to Talladega, I fell in love with Talladega, and it has been deep in my heart ever since. 2020 was the first year I actually missed an alumni weekend since I graduated. So, I've been, to 20 some plus odd years. And last year, because of the pandemic, was the first time that I actually missed an alumni weekend. That's just how much I love Talladega and enjoy going back to Talladega and just, the camaraderie of the alumni, the family environment, the lifelong friendships that I made, while I was at the institution, and just other alums who I've met along the way that just become family, even though, we didn't attend at the same time. Talladega is just one big family. We call ourselves Dega family, Dega love, everybody who went to Dega U family.
All right. I love it. So what got you there?
Money. I mean, we're going to be honest. Just like I said, it wasn't my first choice institution. My dad went to Tuskegee, and, I actually wanted to go to FAM, but, they were like, you going wherever you get the most money to go. Okay. And so, and so that's how I ended up at Talladega College. And one of the recruiters was also a friend of my mother's. And, one of the professors, actually an English professor, lives across the street from my mom, or from me growing up. So it was just the right fit.
Okay.
So that's, yeah.
I think you actually interviewed some of the current recruiters there now. I think who do I want to, let me shout out John Bell, Director of Admissions.
Yep.
And Lon Wynn. I think he works in the admissions office as well. Is it right, Monique? Is it Lon, Monique? Is it who he had on the show?
Swan?
No, that's Joe. He from another school. Joe from Tougaloo.
Tougaloo. No. I'm mixing the T's. I got them mixed up.
Yeah, that's Tougaloo. No. Talladega is Lon. Yeah, because I got a shirt. I think I got a Talladega shirt. I do.
Okay, that's what's up. You family now.
You get all the benefits. I got a pendant, a Talladega pendant. You can't see it, but I have.
It's all good. You family too. You represent anybody who represent us in any way. We might be small, but we are mighty.
So let's talk about women. So are you a part of the Alumni Association?
I am. I'm a part of the Atlanta chapter of the Alumni Association, as well as the National Alumni Association. It took a while for, I think, younger alumni to be involved, but I've been involved now for the last maybe 10 or 15 years.
Okay.
So I always went back for alumni weekend, but really got involved with the alumni about 15 years ago. So, definitely in Atlanta, we do yearly the Stars of Magnitude, which is a fundraiser that's hosted by the Atlanta Alumni Chapter, where we kind of highlight people who are doing great things in the community, and people also, we highlight some significant alums that are doing some great things in their communities as well. So
okay, now what do you do? What's your role in the National Alumni Association?
I'm just a member. I just participate. I'm not a board member of anything like that, but I do pay my national.
You heard her say she pay her dues.
And that's the money. We need that.
I pay my dues. All right, I love it.
So said the younger alum need to get involved too.
Right. So Talladega,
right.
Any Dega proud alums need y'all to pay y'all dues. I need to see y'all in the chat. I don't see y'all in the chat. I don't see you in the chat. I'm gonna put your name on the screen. If you paid your dues,
absolutely. You got your card.
If you paid your alumni dues, shout out your alumni chapter. Not just for all three of our schools. So if you paid your alumni dues to Talladega, to A&T, and to Tuskegee, let us know that you a dues-paying member of your alumni chapter or association, so we can shout you out on the screen.
But you financial. You got to be financial.
There it is.
Right here. Ain't no need you out here just talking about all what we gonna do and you ain't paying no dues. That's what you're not gonna do.
That's right.
So, for those who, if you've never been to Talladega, wait, is it Talladega?
Talladega in Talladega, Alabama.
Yes, we're gonna take a quick snapshot and go check out this video of the campus.
Welcome to Talladega College, the Alpha Laura Vega of them all, and home of the mighty tornadoes. Talladega College is located in Talladega, Alabama, founded in 1867, and is Alabama's oldest private HBCU.
Our classrooms are equipped with modern-day technology to prepare you for your future.
Feeling hungry throughout the day, our students have access to Fanning Dining Hall for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or check out the inn for a quick meal.
Here in Savory Library, the home of the Hale Woodruff Amistad murals, a place where students can expand their academic intellect. Here you can find the study hall, McNair STEM lab, extensive book collections, and online services.
Our campus offers 12 residence halls for on-campus housing, which include a modern and traditional style living quarters. Your home away from home.
At Talladega, you will be challenged academically and be supported by your faculty, staff, and your peers.
Campus safety is our main priority. We have a new museum that will display the Amistad murals, and our new student center will have a food court, sports arena, an auditorium, and a fitness center.
Our gymnasium, the Tornado Alley, is where our men's, women's, and basketball team and volleyball play and practice. Talladega also has men's and women's track and field, cross country, baseball, softball, and also men's and women's soccer. Get involved. Talladega College offers more than 50 clubs and organizations, various Greek-led organizations, intramural sports, band, choir, art, and so much more. We have a diverse student population with over 20 countries represented on campus. Begin with the end in mind. Come and join us at Talladega College, the Alpha Laura Vega of them all, where you are not just a student, but a Talladegan. Digga proud, digga strong.
Talladega College, the home of the Amistad murals, is Alabama's first private historically black liberal arts college. It was founded in 1867 by two former slaves, William Savory and Thomas Parent, who dreamed of creating a better future for their children and the children of other newly freed slaves. For over 150 years, Talladega has been known for academic excellence. It is consistently ranked among the best colleges in the Southeast and the best HBCUs in the nation. Under the leadership of Talladega College President Dr. Billy C. Hawkins, the institution has been transformed by record-breaking enrollment increases, innovative programming, and a robust building campaign. A breathtaking 45,000 square foot residence hall opened in January 2019. In January 2020, Talladega celebrated the opening of two additional facilities, a state-of-the-art 47,000 square foot student center, and the Dr. William R. Harvey Museum of Art, which houses 6 critically acclaimed Hale Woodruff murals, including the renowned Amistad murals valued at $50 million. Building on the dreams of its founders, Talladega College promotes academic excellence in a beautiful setting.
Dega proud, Dega strong.
Okay, look at you, family.
Did the wardrobe.
So come on. You know I'm burning up for you guys because it's hot as hell and I ain't got no air conditioning out for night. Go put it
I
on
forgot you ain't got no air, but hey, I appreciate you. I appreciate the love. I really do.
Out for you pass out, but it's nice though.
I do want to add one thing that wasn't represented, and I know this is probably not a bragging right of the college, but you know, we are the oldest HBCU in the state of Alabama, and I think that was said. However, we are also home to all of the oldest HBCU, Penn Hill Council, Greek fraternities and organizations in the state of Alabama.
Oh wow!
Okay, I see you out here.
Yeah.
Y'all out here.
Okay.
Yeah. So I used to be a Crimson ambassador. I used to give a lot of college tours. And, you know, for those that love Greek life, that's kind of been one of our biggest bragging points in the state, is because we are home to all the oldest Greek letter organizations in the state of Alabama. So.
Okay. I love it. So now, listen. While we now again, last year we did a modest $336, $35 on how. Listen, I know some people who could have given a whole lot more. Right now we can find out.
Absolutely.
So come on, Carmen, let our viewers know why. Let them know why they need to be giving a donation to Talladega today. They need to be part of this Diga Strong, Diga Proud.
You know, Talladega is one of those. Absolutely. Talladega is one of those institutions that, you know, can make a gem shine bright as a diamond. You know, they give all their students a great opportunity. They push you to be your very best. They treat you like family. All of your professors, they know you personally. You are not a number in a class. You are an individual. If you don't show up, they know. It is.
Uh-oh. My bad. Oh, I kicked you out. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. I was trying to give you the spotlight. That's what I want to do. Boom.
Okay, no worries. But Talladega is truly the gem of the South. You know, all of your professors know you by name. I can go to this college till this day, even though I've been out of school almost 20 some years, and those professors that are still there still know me personally. It is one of those institutions that is growing by leaps and bounds. We just rolled out, I saw the email come through yesterday, an MBA program. We also have an online program like for non-traditional students that they can complete in almost 24 months. It is truly an institution that is on the move. We just broke ground maybe 2 weeks ago on our football field and a place for the band to practice. So we're on the move, and it's if you're looking to invest and just, you know, sow a seed into an organization, to an institution that is really doing something and pushing their students and graduating great students who are moving on to do great things. One of our alumnus is actually, she is a U.S. Congresswoman. Her name is Nakima Williams. She does a lot, you know, for the state of Georgia, you know, from the political arena. So we have some really great alumni that we are proud of. We have, you know, veterinarians who are professors at a lot of different institutions, one at Tuskegee and one in Texas A&M. So we are sowing seeds. Talladega is one of those institutions that's sowing seeds into their students and pushing them out into the world. And we just want everybody to sow a seed back into our institution so that we can keep sowing seeds into other students.
Awesome. So here's the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the link in the chat, and it's on the screen, where you can sow a seed. Come on. Now, we want to make this needle move. We didn't educate you. We didn't provide you with some information maybe you didn't know about the institution. So now you know a little bit more. They got a football team coming back. You know, Dr. Harvey's about to retire, but that's okay.
Absolutely.
He's going to leave the school better than how he found it. They are producing some great work. Some great work. I see y'all got this phenomenal museum named after Dr. Harvey, the president of Hampton University, he's a Diga graduate, right?
Harvey Hawkins, who is the current president of Hampton University. Yep.
Yes. Yeah. So
he's a Niga alum. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so listen, this is a great time and a great opportunity to make a donation to Talladega College. Listen, we are not going to let her go anywhere. We're going to bring her back in a little bit with Kyra. We're going to go talk to Kristen in just a few moments from Tuskegee University. You know, I call this this is Mother Tuskegee. You know, I call it, we're going to find out why we call it Mother Tuskegee.
I love Tuskegee.
What was that?
She said she loved Tuskegee, but then
I said I love Tuskegee. My daddy's Tuskegee.
Oh yeah, because I got some good people who went to Tuskegee. My niece goes to Tuskegee right now. She should be going. Wait, I think she's going into her sophomore, maybe junior. I don't know. I got to call her mama because I don't even know. I didn't forget what year she going into school. But listen. Don't y'all go nowhere. Don't touch it down unless you hitting that like button, you hitting that share button, and you hitting that donate button. We'll be right back with more of the HBCU Alumni House Party right after this.
I hear someone go, didn't it come from you guys?
Strangers cough at me.
Move away from me.
Someone spit towards my direction. All the stereotypes that we've worked so hard to break are just going to be reversed. And I won't let that happen.
We all have to play our part.
I donate my plasma.
I've been making masks.
We deserve respect as much as everybody else.
I'm a firefighter, not a virus.
I'm a mask maker, not a virus.
I'm a nurse.
I'm a delivery woman, chef, a neighbor, artist,
Bus driver.
I'm a doctor.
Fight the virus. Fight the virus.
The thing that drives me every day as a dad is him. Every day he's hungry for something. And there's this huge responsibility in making sure that he's a good person. I think the advice I would give is you don't need to know all the answers. It's okay to make mistakes. As long as it's coming from love, then it kind of starts to work itself out.
Listen, you already know that the HBCU experience is like no other college experience. And as a matter of fact, it is an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Now, not only should you be able to remember the time, you should also be able to represent the memory with a life on the yard apparel. Now, these shirts allow you to bring a little bit of nostalgia back by allowing you to wear the memories of being on the yard, especially from some of those landmarks that no longer exist. This is my freshman dorm right here. Now, right now, you can represent those memories in your dorm life and support the HBCU Alumni Care campaign with your purchase. It's really easy. Just go to www.lotyyapparel.com and search for your HBCU and dorm. Use the promo code HBCU Live, and $2 for each purchase will support the campaign. Now, if you don't see your school or your dorm, just drop your company a message. Use the contact us tab, and they will work on supporting your request. So what are you waiting for? Purchase a shirt, support the campaign, and represent those memories with light on the yard apparel. Your HBCU experience. And don't forget to use the promo code HBCU Live. Yes, HBCU Live. Use that promo code.
I like that.
Back to the campaign. We appreciate it. Hey!
I can't with you today. I can't.
Welcome back to the show again. Let me just put a quick shameless plug that the UNCF National Virtual Walk for Education is coming up real soon. So I want to make sure that you are a part of that on September 18th. Last year our goal was to raise $1.5 million. We ended up raising nearly $3 million.
Wow. I got my medal from last year. I got a medal in the mail.
Yeah, so I will be getting ready for that again. So hope you'll join us and join the team virtually. Walking your neighborhood, you can walk, you can run, you can cycle, you can dance, you can do whatever you like. All to support HBCUs and students to get to and through college. So with all that said, listen, speaking of UNCF, did you know that UNCF was the brainchild of Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune from Bethune-Cookman University and Dr. Frederick Patterson from Tuskegee Institute?
Oh wow.
Yeah. So,
that's the connection. Okay.
Yeah, so they had this great idea. So like that's why we like to sometimes call it Mother. Well, there's another reason why we call it Mother Tuskegee. But you know, they were so Tuskegee and Bethune were right there at the very beginning, at the forefront of the United Negro College Fund. And today we have a young alum. I mean, Monique, young.
I know.
Like,
she has so much wisdom, though.
We talking about like a couple weeks ago.
New news. That new news.
Listen, the ink is still wet on the degree if she got it, because they might have mailed it. If they mailed it, they ain't even got to it yet. But listen, Kristen Eatman is a 2021 graduate, majored in, got a BS in health science.
Man.
And she's a member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. So I need all my Tuskegee. Listen, it's about time for y'all to come out here and ball and parlay.
I love that song.
Now, come on and show some love, make some noise. Bah, 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 bah. Hey.
Now, listen, that ink is still wet on that paper, but we're not gonna talk about it. It's getting dry. It's getting dry.
Okay. It's in front of the fan. It's dry. Yeah. Listen, before we even go any further, what's up with the post-it notes all on the wall?
Okay, so this is my wall of motivation. So behind me, I have Post-it notes of motivational quotes, inspirational quotes, and definitely some goals that I really want to achieve for myself. Not only, just this year, but in life. I want to go travel. I want to go create my own 6-figure business. I want to just be the best version of myself. So this is my wall of motivation.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
All right. Come on, wall of motivation and inspiration. Well, I got something for you. So I got something for you at the end of the show. I got something just for you at the end of the show. Okay, now wait. No. So, oh my gosh. So first of all, congratulations. 1.
Thank you.
2, oh my gosh, you just did like a whole year and a half just about online. Virtually most of it, right? How was that? Wait, as she pulls her hair behind her ear.
As I pull my hair behind my ears. Let me tell you, when COVID actually hit, we were ending out SG Row Week on my campus, and we were so excited that we got to have SG Row Week. That's just one thing. I'm sorry to everybody else week that got canceled, but we had and then we left. So getting through COVID, it was really hard because I knew we were missing a lot of the things that made the staple of our senior year, SGA week, being able to experience, that very last homecoming, trying to just get out there and be with our friends and spend that time together. That was really taken away from us, and we were shook. I mean, that's the only way I can say. We were just very shook. We had a couple of my close friends ended up losing family members and just still having to push forward because we knew that our families wanted us to get this degree. We put the money in, we made the investments, we put in the time, we put in the hard work. So no matter what, it was just about persistent and consistent action. So just getting to the end, it feels so great just knowing that you can walk across the stage for real in person and just live in that moment. Know that our family members are there to support us, and our family members are looking down on us, just smiling at the beautiful creation that they help, foster within our village, our small community. So I can't say enough how much I'm just grateful. It was hard, it was tough, but we're here now. That's all that matters, and we did it, and we walked across the stage. So,
all right. So a degree in health sciences. Mm-hmm. So where does that take you?
So really, this goes back into a whole bunch of other stuff. When I was little, I started all kinds of sports. It was dance, it was soccer, it was volleyball, it was ice skating for a short period of time. It was just a bunch of different stuff. But what really made the monumental kind of track for me to continue to go into the health science path was track and field. I ran track and field competitively for 12 years, went to the Junior Olympics a few times, woots for me. But that really helped me realize I love sports. Like, I love being around the athletic training tent, seeing how they tape up these knees. I'm sitting there with my knee taped. I'm like, this kind of nice. I kind of like this. You know, you get the cool gear, get the Nike.
You got the swag. You get the swag. You get all the swag.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, how do I really maximize this dream and this goal that I have? So I went into health science and really looked into it, and I was like, okay, if I get my bachelor's in health science, I can move forward and get my master's in athletic training. And with that, I really want to just join a soccer team or a football team and just travel and just experience and just be able to be a supporting factor for whichever team I choose to be to. I just really want to be there to support and be there to just be an angel among them and just, you know, give them the best support and the best love and the best health advice that I can for them. So that's really where it's going for me.
Awesome. So real quick, I want to real talk. Yes, we are live right now. So thank you. If you got a question for any of our guests, please drop a chat, something in the chat. So okay. I love it. Now, what got you to Tuskegee?
So really, I had been looking at a bunch of different colleges, but it boiled down to the colleges that I chose. The college that I chose had to have a bomb band. That was just, I can't do it. If you don't have a bomb band, I can't with you. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know, because I got two other ladies on the show talking about. They probably, I know Connie was talking that talk already. She's like, now listen, you didn't went to the wrong school.
Yes. You had to have a bomb band, but not only did you have to have, like, you know, the extracurricular activities like band and dance and things that I could be a part of that were bigger than myself. You just had to have that environment where I felt invited, where I felt welcomed. And when I looked at, you know, Huntington College, which is right down the street, really down the street from Alabama State University, I didn't find that there. It was a top choice of mine, but it just wasn't, you know, it for me. So when I got to Tuskegee's campus and I looked around and I met some of the people, and I was just like, I feel like I'm at home. Like, financial aid kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but, you know, student life made sure that I was definitely welcome in the environment. So when I stepped on campus and I walked through the Lincoln Gate, rode through the Lincoln Gates, I was like, yeah, I'll take any strife that comes with financial aid, but this is where I want to be. This is where I'm going to stay in. That's where I went, and that's my legacy right there. So Tuskegee University is where I was at.
Every time.
I love it. Okay, listen, we ain't gonna hold you because you've been holding on. We're gonna take a look at some video of Tuskegee University. You know, because shame on y'all. Because listen, I don't know if you can hear this. I had to just.
Is that ball and parlay? I'm about to dance for him.
Because whether sunny or gray.
Can y'all hear it?
We go ball and parlay. Yes, we love the shed. If you've never experienced the shed is thebomb.com. Yes.
I just want to come to Tuskegee just so I can get a piece of that shed.
Oh, please do. We have room. We don't, but we'll make some.
I got to just get me a piece of that shed. So let's go check out some more Tuskegee University, y'all.
At Tuskegee University, we've had many historical giants like Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, General Daniel Chappie James, and Robert R. Taylor. Those are some of the people that, created or started that Tuskegee experience that helped basically establish what being a Tuskegee student is all about.
Dr. Booker T. Washington instated 3 principles during his tenure as president. Industry, preparing students to do a lot for themselves, the heart, which, being of service to those around you, and of course the mind, which is knowledge. When you think about the late 1800s going into the early 1900s, that was a pivotal time for African Americans and their independence and being able to educate themselves. So I think his teaching or doctrine behind the principle of lifting the veil of ignorance is basically just showing African Americans that they can accomplish anything that they want to on their own terms.
Some of the historical rich locations that we have here at Tuskegee University would include Booker T. Washington Lifting the Veil Monument, which basically displays the mission that Tuskegee students have. You also have the chapel that includes the beautiful singing windows. And then last but not least, our cemetery, which some of our biggest figures here at Tuskegee University lay at rest. For me, the reason why I chose Tuskegee University is because on my first visit here, it really felt like home.
I was the first in my family to actually consider Tuskegee for the institution of higher learning. I will say the availability of scholarship got me here, but its position in the African American history and culture is what really made me stay.
Come on, Tuskegee!
So much history, so much. And I would have to say, they do such a great job of edifying our founders, Lewis Adams, Booker T. Washington, who was first principal there. A lot of people get that wrong. They say he was the president. He wasn't the president. He was the principal of Tuskegee at the time. But I will have to say, when I walked on that campus and I just stood there in the essence of looking at Booker T. Washington lift the veil of ignorance just away from his people, I couldn't do more than just sit there and cry, because it was like somebody who took the time out to really dedicate his time, his efforts to create a space for African Americans to learn a trade, to be who they were, to come into a space that was full of acceptance and full of life and full of love. That meant everything to me. And seeing where Tuskegee University is now, how many just exceptional people have come out of Tuskegee University, how many veterinarians, how many engineers, how many doctors, how many lawyers, how many just amazing people have come out of Tuskegee University. I can't say that I would have chose a different university. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm so glad you came on here today and just to share this energy. I love it. So real quick, before we get up out of here, share with our viewing audience why we should be giving a donation to Tuskegee University, especially it's your anniversary, it's your Founders Day on July 4th.
Yes. So if y'all don't know, July 4th is not Independence Day. It's Tuskegee Day. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. If you want to celebrate Independence Day, go ahead. But I will be dripped out from head to toe in Tuskegee University apparel, because that's our day. But the reason you should give to Tuskegee University is because I'm just to say it plain, Tuskegee is a beautiful campus. It's an old campus, but it's a campus that needs a lot of help. And the students we stress so many times that, the living situation is not the best, but we are grateful for what we have. But it's time for some updates. It's time for some things it's time for Booker T. Washington to see really where his university has come. And we are pining so hard and asking for so much just to invest in our university, invest in the students, invest in the students. The students create this university, and they create the space that we are full of acceptance. We are full of love. We are full of life. And I can't say that enough, but if you have it, and you are willing and able and you want to, we will fully accept the donation, because we are all about uplifting our campus and making sure that we have the best and the brightest, and as well as the best technology, and we have the best resources for us to use and for us to learn and for us to grow and expand our minds, so that we can get out into the world and we can serve at a higher level, so that we can serve as Black men and Black women of Tuskegee University and just be the best we can be in our community. community. So I really hope that you push that like, that share, and that donate button.
Come on, girl.
That's all I gotta say.
Listen. You don't do that because you'll be another co-host on the show. I love it. I love the energy.
I'm cool with that though. If you ever need me, let me know. You got my email. Just let me know when we got it, and I'll hop on again. I promise you I will.
Listen, because she's gonna pull that hair behind that ear, and she's gonna get you together real quick. I love it. Now listen, you see the link in the chat below. In the chat, we see the link on the screen. It's in the chat. Matter of fact, I don't know whoever Real Talk is. Real Talk just said, "Can I bring her home to mama?"
Hey, I'm single, but I'm not ready to mingle. But thank you so much. I appreciate you very, very much from afar. I appreciate you so much.
So whoever this is, Real Talk, I need you to go on and just make a donation. Just go on and make a donation to Tuskegee.
Please.
Go on for their Founders Day. Go on and show some love to Tuskegee. Y'all show some love to Talladega. Show some love to North Carolina A&T State University. Listen, we're not even going to hold you. I'm not going to do another commercial break. I'm just going to jump into it right now because these ladies have been phenomenal. They've been hanging out with us all night. It went a little bit longer tonight, but we've been having a great conversation. So with that, Monique, let's go and bring back Kyra Marshall from A&T. And then we're going to bring back Carmen Davis from Tega Proud, Tega Strong. All right, so here we go. Real quick, before we go, we're going to let y'all give a quick little word about, any last-minute thoughts, anything you want to share to everyone who's watching. And make sure you do share this again with your family, your friends, so that, as long as they make to anybody. If you're watching this on, again, June 30th, you have until July 5th, 2020, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to still make a donation. So until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can still donate to any of the 3 schools that we're supporting today. So Tuskegee, A&T, Talladega, you can make a donation up until then. Again, everything that we raise goes straight to the school. I don't touch it. I would love for us to be able to see if we can break the bank and be able to raise what we raised for them last year and more. But anything we raise is always appreciative because we don't have to worry about why do we have to keep depending on the government and philanthropists. Don't get me wrong. Thank you, Robert Smith. Thank you, Mackenzie Scott. Thank you, Reed Hastings. Thank you, everybody else. But we should be able to take care of our own institutions. We should be able to take care of our own. So before we get about here, someone said that's my baby. I don't know who this is. Anybody know who this is on the screen? That's somebody you know, huh?
Obviously.
She's speechless. All right, so here we go. So with that, real quick, since you didn't laugh and got a good chuckle, that means we are ready for HBCU this or that. Now, how we play the game. Ladies, real quick, I need you to find a Post-it, a piece of paper, something to write on. Something to write on real quick. Monique, you can't play. You know you can't play. Just something if you got a magic marker or something, so you got to have something that we can be able to see because you have to hold a piece of paper up on the screen. So, all right, here we go. So how we play the game is, this is how we play the game. So I'm going to ask you all a question. So, like for example, let's say if Monique was in the show, if she was playing the game, I would say Monique. You would have to choose. What was your favorite, freshman year or senior year? Then she would write down her response on her piece of paper or her Post-it, and then I go to the chat. So those who are watching us right now, you get to guess what do you think she's going to choose? What do you think she's going to choose? So you would put in the chat, what do you think her answer is? That means y'all play along right now. Everybody who's watching, put in the chat right now. Do you think Monique will choose freshman year, senior year, freshman year, senior year, freshman year, senior year? Once we see a few comments, then we'll go to Monique and be like, so Monique, what answer? She say freshman year. Why do you say freshman year? What happened?
Freshman year is when we were on the Today Show.
Oh, well, you were in the choir at Wilberforce University.
Yes.
Yes. All right. So with that, So that means you gotta have some of your classmates watching. You gotta have some of your classmates watching, or some of your sorority sisters watching, so they can be able to see if they can jump in and play the game for you real quick. So the first one is going to be Kyra. Let's see. Do we give her? Here we go. Do you think she's more of a school days or a different world kind of girl? Do you think she is a school days or a different world kind of girl?
I got this one. I'm right on this one.
So put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Do you think she's a school days or a different world kind of girl?
Can I be in the middle?
Oh, you can't be in the middle. I'm very clear on this one. I'm very clear.
Let's go to the chat. Let's see if anybody responded. Somebody said a different world.
I agree with them.
Oh, so let's
I'm taking score so I can win again too.
God, wait a minute. There's somebody else. I see somebody else in a different world.
I say different world. Final answer.
Two different worlds. All right, so Kyra, what's up, buddy? Hold up your paper. What you got?
I'm a school days.
She said she's a school
the almighty all day long.
Oh, you broke my heart. I'm taking my Aggie pride back.
All right, let's go over here to Carmen. Let's see. So, Carmen, we're gonna give you. Let's see. Let's go with. We're gonna stay in that movie genre. Do you think Carmen was more of a drumline or a stomp the yard kind of girl?
Ooh, I think I got this one right this time. Let me see.
I'm gonna let y'all talk amongst yourselves for just a quick second.
I don't know. Man, I got the last one wrong, so you can't let me down. Because I used to do it right. Okay,
right,
blink.
So
Blink.
Here we go. I'm gonna go to the chat real quick. Did anybody respond in the chat? Do you think she's a drumline or a stomp the yard kind of girl? Nobody's giving me. I know people. I see the people watching. I see the numbers, y'all. I know y'all watching. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn.
They don't want to be wrong because I hate being wrong too. I already got one wrong.
I got a drum line.
Blink twice if it's stump the yard so I can get it right.
So, which one was it, Carmen?
It's stump the yard.
Yes. Got it right.
It's stomp the yard. Why? So why were you a stomp the yard kind of girl?
Well, because I'm truly a Greek girl. Talladega College at the time when I was there, we didn't have a band, so Greek life was all there was, and so I was the ace of my line, so I led many steps, and I'm a stump the yard kind of girl.
There you go. All right, here we go. Listen, it's your turn. All right, so now let's see. We're gonna give you.
Don't do nothing hard.
Here we go. And I'm going to go back to when you were actually on the yard. I know you were kind of virtual in some places, but so before the pandemic, was she a dining hall kind of person, or was she the kind of person to go out in the neighborhood to the corner spot to get some wings?
I got to think about this Tuskegee campus, what they have around there, before I answer this.
Now, did she go outside the ironclad fence? They got that nice iron fence, the gated fence community of Tuskegee, and across the street you got the gas station, you got the corner store, you got the beverage package store. Oh, you got the neighborhood. Oh, the neighborhood is right outside the fence. Don't play, because I've been on your campus. Don't play.
But they food good though.
Oh,
the campus is good. I ate there before.
I don't remember eating on the campus. I remember coming to the Kellogg house though. I've been inside the Kellogg Foundation house. See,
yeah, you own something there.
Yeah, see, that's where the money was. That's where the money resides. That's where the scholarship office was. See,
that's on Mary Lou had on the lamp.
See, I knew about that one. I knew where the money resides.
Where the money reside. Where the money reside.
All right, so do you think Chrissy was a dining hall kind of person? Or did she go to the corner spot to get her some wings or get her order fries or something? Matter of fact, I'm sitting here like I want me some fries right now. Ooh.
That's not good.
Oh
I don't
my.
know. She said she was about the culture. She was there for the culture. But you know,
So, I don't have anybody in the chat. Nobody in the chat goes.
Did y'all sing ball and parlay in the calf? That'd have been the
Listen, they ball and parlay everywhere, child.
Okay.
In the library, you know.
Oh,
somebody said the dining hall.
I'm going with them. Don't get me wrong now. They got one.
I said dining hall because you said you were the culture. I'm going with the culture.
All right, so what you got, baby girl?
I said corner spot.
I'm gonna have to give it to the corner spot. Man, look. Quick story. I went vegetarian my freshman year, so it wasn't nothing really in the can for me. So I had to always hit the corner spot, you know, the white store or the yellow store to see, you know, what greens was cooking up on that day. So you know, I was gotta hit up the corner spot.
You was always that one little strip though, that one strip right outside the campus.
That one strip.
Yes,
one strip.
Cause you gotta see who cooking the greens today.
All the time.
Because everybody don't cook. Because everybody don't know. Everybody don't clean the greens right. First of all,
I had some bad greens. We're not gonna relive that story, but.
All right, so thank you for playing HBCU this tonight. Real quickly, we about to get up out of here. I appreciate your time, your effort, and those who've been watching and those who are playing along. I'm going to allow you to have one more quick chance in moment in the spotlight. If you want to say anything again about your experience, about your institution, about giving. Anything for good of the order, you want to shout out some of your alumni, your chapters, anything. I'm gonna go back. We're gonna go back in order again. There you go, Kyra. What you got?
And so, you know, A&T, we number one. That's all I'm going to say. You know, we are the largest HBCU. We produce. Aggies do. We do the thing. Also, you know, you talked about how large our campus was, but we also have a farm. You know, I know we have some other ag schools on here, but we do have a farm that's also huge, so big that the USDA has a whole entire research building on the campus. So, Aggie pride, Aggie do, you know, Aggie born, Aggie bred, and when I die, I'm going to be Aggie dead.
Come on, Aggie dead.
I love it.
Carmen, what you got?
If you're looking to sow a seed into an institution that's growing and doing and really pushing students to be their best, Talladega is the school for you to do that. We're Diga Pride, we're Diga Strong, we are a Diga family, and that's all I got. Oh, and shout out to Chi Chapter, the 22nd chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha, oldest in the state of Alabama.
She said don't get into it, the 22nd chapter. Come on.
That's right.
Okay, 22nd. And period. But either way it go. I just want to thank all of you for the opportunity to be on here. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, ladies, for sharing just the information about your colleges and your universities. I feel as though each college and university has their own unique story. Each college and university has their own unique just atmosphere and vibe. So if you are, like I said, willing and able to give, I'm gonna need you to hit that like, share, and donate button to make sure that you guys are supporting our HBCUs, because we need, like Anthony said, we need to be able to, you know, support ourselves. So thank you so much for the time, and I just hope all of y'all have a really blessed and wonderful rest of y'all's night. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, listen. Before we get up out of here, I got one more thing. Monique, you want to talk about the send-off?
Yes, South Texas. I need you to show up. You don't have to just be in San Antonio, but we are having our kind of send-off. Oh, there's one of my partners right there. He is from Grambling. So Graham fam, you need to show up to save the date, August 1st, 2021. It's going down. I've never been so excited in my life because we have to show them that HBCUs matter. So thank you. Definitely.
I'm so glad he was able to put that out there real quick so we can be able to share that with everybody. Hey, before we get up out of here, you know, we like to do every Wednesday is to provide you with our Inspire Me for the day. So, Christian, this is just for you because it's your wall. Yes. So we do this inspirational moment every Monday through Friday. And on Wednesdays, certainly we like to share with the community. So here is today's Inspire Me moment.
Hey everyone, here's another Inspire Me moment in 60 seconds. Today's thought is, men's evil manners live in brass. Their virtues we write in water. We could be on the spot to remember all of the negative things someone has done, but quick to forget any of the good. So while we are canceling everything to be tolerant, let's normalize acceptance that all have sinned and we all have the innate ability to do and project good. Let's cure our culture. Hey, that's all I got for you today. Dads, are you a dedicated, involved, loving father? See the link for 15% off in the description. Remember, do all the social media things. Now go out and make today absolutely amazing.
As always, thank you for doing all the social media things such as like, comment, follow, subscribe, and share this message on all your media platforms. Even more, hit the bell notification so you never miss a video or an upload.
And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, we got to cure this culture. We don't have to cancel it. Let's just cure it. We all can be healed. So let's remember, and while we trying to tear everybody down, I love the fact, because listen, when Baby Girl came here earlier, she's like, no, we didn't have a bad day. We just had a busy, productive day. You just had a busy, productive day. And that's how we going to live in that. So thank you. So thank you for your wall and inspiration wall. And I hope I was able to add something else to your space. Ladies, thank you again for being a part of the show. Don't forget, next week, we lift up Barbara Scotia College and Bethune-Cookman University as we celebrate the life and the legacy of Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune. Y'all know her. Listen, if you're part of the National Council of Negro Women, if you went to Bethune-Cookman, if you remember Delta Sigma Theta, if you're part of UNCF, she did a whole bunch of stuff. So somewhere along the lines, I need y'all to show some love to this black lady right here because she was doing the dang on thing. With that, you listen, like we like to say every week, even though it doesn't matter what HBCU, and we all like to talk trash on the football field, but at the end of the day, y'all, we are still family. And that's the biggest thing about it. It doesn't matter. So thank you, ladies, for being here today. We appreciate your time and your energy and your efforts today. We wish you well in all your endeavors. And congratulations again to our 2021 Welcome to Alumni World, baby. Welcome to Alumni Land. Hey, we are out of here till next time. We'll see you next week. And don't forget, my HBCU is better than yours.
HBCU, stand up. Like Jefferson. Let's go. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? From the west. My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better than yours. Either from the SWAC or the MEAC. Come on. The CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where the beat we compete, but we're family. They're from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA or the CIAC. HBCU is where to be. We compete, but we're still family. My HBCU better than yours. 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 Where you from? From the north. Where you from? From the south. Where you from? From the east. Where you from? My HBCU better than yours. My HBCU better. You can be from the SWAC, from the MEAC, the CIAA, or the CIAC. At the end of the day, we got your back.